Welcome back to my channel, Moon Girl Tarot. It's your girl, Chris Marie. Hello. Welcome back to another astrology report. Welcome to another new week. Happy Monday. Let's get it started. So what's going on this week? Well, this Saturday, we have a solar total eclipse going on December 4th. Or early in the morning. So what does that mean to you? Well, new moons all are about manifestations, about planting the seeds for the next moon cycle to come. But when we have a darker element to this definitely shakes it up, as well as the new moon being in my favorite sign, Sagittarius. This does add a different element to things. So hi, welcome if you're new here. My name is Chris Marie. I'm Moon Girl Tarot. And I am here to bring you the astrology readings here. This is completely free. The chat is here, so thank you so much. Drop your name. Hello. Nice to see you guys. And we'll get started with the astrology. We'll kind of back it up a little bit here and talk about Monday. I mean, it's November 29th. We just had a major event. I mean, event or not, whatever you want to call it. But we just had a gathering of people formerly known as Thanksgiving or Mourning Day, whatever you want to call it. But usually around this week, people get together, right? There's a lot of social connections bringing us together, whether we like it or not, bringing things to the surface. Now, we talked about it last week in astrology, how things were going to come up on Thursday, okay? Things were going to be revealed and things will be brought to light. All right. So you kind of talked about a little bit below what things were brought to light for you. And did you get any surprises? Did you get any like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened? Or I'm actually glad that it happened. Sometimes the truth will set you free. Even myself, it kind of creeped on me and I went, oh, I connected the dots. I went, oh my goodness. Okay. And awareness is power. When you have that awareness, you know exactly where you stand. And when you know where you stand, you know what grounding you have. And when you know what grounding you have, you know what I'm saying, my friends, you're able to do more things. And that's what I'm talking about today, doing more things about the things that we want to do. So here we are, Monday, November 29th. Here we are in my time, Colorado Mountain Time, and you can adjust as you may be. But we are, as I was saying, in Sagittarius season, which is a fire sign, which is very giving. Okay, by the way, very, very giving. But right now we are in the moon in Libra. Beautiful, beautiful Libra. Venus energy. Let me tell you, I've been seeing Libras all around. Every time the moon creeps up, I swear they come out because they're very beautiful creatures. They cannot hide. Now, a moon in Libra is about peace and harmony, okay? It is about focusing on relationships, not just with other people, but what? The most important relationship, the relationship with yourself, okay? But this is also in the 10th house. So what's important to yourself right now? What's going on? It's things at work, things in your public life, okay? Things that you want to do more of. All right, so we have these aspects coming out right here. And what those mean are starting to build up. So we have a lot of things still trying to balance out areas of our lives, still trying to understand the subconscious. We are still dealing with the trauma. We're still dealing with the past. That is something never goes away. But this past year, for some reason, a lot of us are doing a lot of shadow work, which is good. And we're almost to that point where those intrusive thoughts can take a back seat because we're going to know how to do those due diligence, basically. But it's still happening, especially if you were triggered being around family the past holiday season and finding out some, not so great information, or maybe finding out information that benefits you but didn't benefit somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Understanding. Healing comes in many different forms. Some of it comes in pumpkin pie. Some of it comes in hugs. Some of it comes in a nonchalant, I'm sorry. But if you didn't get that, that's okay. You could still have pleasure knowing that there's going to be other transits and other feelings, for yourself. Okay. So what else is going on with this energy? Well, because of this sensitive point, because the significance of what's going on in our lives, we're feeling the need to change. Am I right? So I'm going to look at the comments really quickly. Are you feeling the need to change? Are you feeling the need to grow? Let's take a look. Hi. Yep, that's finding my truth. We have a comment right here. Very good. Shadow work done. I was expecting the worst because, right. There you go. And the energy is hyping up for change. That's good. And I'm glad that you like it because we're going to talk about that change. As you can see here, this is my chart. Little shout out, by the way. If you ever get a natal chart reading with me, it's going to look something like this. Your chart points, your aspect types, and I explain every single planet and every single aspect type that is your astrological makeup. And I make it very simple, as you can see. It's very easy to learn the signs, what they look like, their meanings, as well as the houses that they're in. It's like a quick little reference, by the way. Okay, so let's go forward. With this energy today it literally is a balancing act. Like, how much more are we going to balance it out? You know what I'm saying? And moving forward with the energy. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Okay. I want you to take a look right up here. You see these element types. There is a lot of fire energy, but there's also a lot of earth energy. So even though there's this overpowering need to expand, to be ambitious, to go, there's also that like background to like stay grounded, to be practical. Okay. And the air sign is kind of low. The water sign is very low. So this kind of means that people are just in a hurry, and it's still being sensitive. And not everybody who is sensitive comes off very well. It usually comes off in aggression. It comes off as being frustrated. So kind of know that. Be gentle with yourself this week, and be gentle with other people, because really the mind is busy and it's not going to show up. People say things in different ways. They say children don't tell us that they're hurting. Children don't tell us, like, I'm tired. They say, hey, can you sit down with me? Hey, can you read a book? And adults adapt this in a different way. Okay. So notice that people around you, your coworkers, your friends, your family, are going to be saying some things like, oh man, whew, I'm beat. I'm tired. Just one more thing. So also be gentle with yourself. Don't overload yourself. If you are so busy, and I get it, even myself, I had to schedule in time. You got to schedule in breaks. Okay. Side note. Okay. So moving on with that energy, because we have so much of Monday that is so important. So memories and our dreams are so strong right now. I want y'all to look at the third house. Even though Jupiter is there with Aquarius, there is so much of that feeling that comes up. So I understand that forgiving does not mean forgetting. Let's just understand that, right? Between you and me, I get that. The attitude of gratitude is really hard sometimes when it comes to those people. And even though we're forgiving and we don't forget those things, how do we heal? Because we're left with that. I'm telling you, don't suppress it. If you're mad, be mad, but don't let the madness take you. But if you have an outlet to express those emotions, absolutely. Just because somebody is sorry does not mean they are all forgiven. But then don't let it take away so much of your time and so much of your energy as well. Just so you know, head note, okay? Because that's going to come up, right? Because people showcase their problems and feelings in different aspects. And some people just kind of overbook themselves. Some people overwork themselves, and they don't express it the way they do. So if you think someone's not making time for you, if you think someone is ignoring you, take a step back and think about what's really going on and what are they not saying. Okay. Mental health is huge. It never goes away. Always proactively work on it. And even though things are happening subconsciously, if people are kind of aware of that, maybe it's a little hint to kind of slow down a bit. So let's continuing on. If y'all have any questions about today, go ahead and drop it in, or any questions about astrology. But this is going to be very strong with fire signs. This is going to be strong with earth signs, and water signs are just kind of hanging out and watching their buddies like go through stuff. So if you are a water sign and you're feeling like maybe you don't have all the support, or you don't have people around you at this point, it's not because they don't want to be, okay? It's just because they are just going through their own stuff right now. So ask yourself, not why me, but kind of know that, life is okay for you right now. And what added benefit could you give yourself, as well as add some sunshine to somebody else's life, kind of thing. And air signs, you're kind of stuck in the between, having good days and not so good days. Don't let those bad days of other people affect you. I know you're a huge empath. I understand that, but you can only do so much. All right, so let's go ahead and continuing on to the next day. Let's see what else we got here. Let me move my buttons and stuff around. Hold on. All right. So the next day. Okay. All right, there we are, November 30th. Here we go. Ooh, that went a lot seamlessly than I thought it would. Let's take a look. I just hope. There we go. Yeah, okay. So there you go. So you're definitely kind of going through that. Yeah, just kind of understand. And that's kind of hard, especially when we are with our friends and we want to get some support for them and we feel like we're not getting some support. It's just, especially through the holidays, everybody wants to have that cheer, and sometimes you can't even give it to yourself. So it's so hard. It's so hard. So there might be some ghosting going around, but I don't think it's gonna last very long, and I don't think it's any in a sense of like malice energy, just so you know. Okay, well, that's good. All right, let's see what else we have here. Going on to the next day. So pretty much the next day is the moon in Libra is going to have the same energy in the same part of our house. So dealing with that. Now, something that is very unique is that, we have Mars in Scorpio, but is in the 12th house. Okay. So it is going to ask us to relax. It is going to say, you are working so hard. So there's a huge desire to like take vacations. That's another reason why people love to take vacations around the holidays. There's an opportunity to like take a half day. If there's an opportunity, there might something come up and somebody has an extra ticket to go somewhere with them, that's going to be a huge aspect that's going to like be driving you forward to encourage you to relax. So if you keep seeing signs for the universe, especially water signs, that's why you're all chilling and relax. And the rest of us can use some of that energy. So take some time for yourself to relax and feel it. Now, Venus in Capricorn still, right? Now, Venus in Capricorn is adding that monetary value to things that make life a little bit easier. So gifts going around. So that's people are getting, access services and gifts. So maybe somebody's helping you cut down some wood, or maybe somebody's helping you lend a helping hand in building a fence, or maybe, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your uncle, somebody gave you an extra few couple $100 to help you get by, so that's going to be huge energy right now. There's Venus in the second house in Capricorn is in gifts. It's big around gift giving. So do abundance right now, especially for that energy, and that's naturally occurring. So if you have a Venus in an earth sign, or a Venus in Capricorn especially, you're going to benefit from that. For the rest of us who have like Venus in air signs and Venus in fire signs, just the attitude of gratitude. As long as you attract it, as long as you give it forward, it will come back to you. Oh, you're going on vacation. See, look at that. Wonderful, wonderful. And that happens too, going through the wave of emotions, that can, especially with that energy. And that's all right. You're not alone in that energy at all. At all. Nope. So the sun in Sagittarius in the 12th house is just a meaning of self-reflection. So during this week and building up, especially tonight and Tuesday, you're going to start getting the energy of the solar eclipse. Okay, so this is where we're going to start really tiptoeing closer into the solar energy. So Tuesday, you're going to wake up with a new sense of like, I want to be different. I want to change my hair. I want to, be nicer, or I want to, approach things differently. Like there's a lot of different self-reflection that benefit you as well as others. And that seems to be the key here, is broadening our horizons so we can attract more. Okay. And it's not kind of saying like, I'm unapproachable or anything like that. No, it's just being aware that you would like to have more of something that you don't have. And in order to get it, you kind of have to clear your social calendar and smile a bit. Right. What do they say? You attract more with honey than you do with vinegar. And that's the truth in a sense. Especially with that. So things that you want to improve about the quality of yourself, you gotta have to be nicer to yourself. So if you want a makeover, right? What's the sense of getting your hair cut? What's the sense of getting brand new clothes if you're still going to talk to yourself negatively? You know what I'm saying? So this self-reflection is very personal and is going to exude like in the soul and outcase outside. Okay. So this is going to pull up on Tuesday. Big energy on Tuesday. And somebody else might say to you, it always comes up, hey, I like you how you are. You don't need to change, blah, blah, blah. Be optimistic. These people don't necessarily understand. You don't have to cut them off exactly at that point. But confidence is high here with you, all right? Sagittarius, huge God complex. They look in the mirror and they're like, damn, I'm great. But you got to be able to build that strong sense based off good actions, right? You can't just look in the mirror and say you're a badass mofo unless you're actually doing badass mofo things that help benefit other people without reaping so much personal rewards, right? So another time this year, giving up before the solar new moon, something I personally love to do is I give back, right? I love to give back. I love to donate. I love to just kind of clean out the closet, clean out here and there, kind of ask my friends, hey, do you need something? I have something extra of this. Don't dump any junk on anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Tis the season to give, and tis the season to reap the rewards of being, feeling good about it and benefiting from helping others. It feels good, right? So with that being changed is empowering, brings new exercises to like the forefront. Okay. Let me take a big sip of my coffee. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you always see it this year. With that self-reflection comes working out. So if you want to exercise, if you want to, eat healthier, that's okay. You totally can do that. That's part of self-reflection. It's no surprise that it comes around this season and it kicks off in January. Don't wait until January. You can start now. But that feeling is huge. So if you're starting to feel a huge self-reflection, wanting to change, wanting to benefit, wanting to help your community, that is just going with the flow. And that's okay. So think about what you can do with that energy. All right, so let's go on to the next day. Where are we at here? All right, so Wednesday, December 1st. Oh my goodness, it feels so weird to even say, to say that, but the moon has moved into Scorpio, okay? And now we're starting to get a little bit darker. All right, so with the new moon is usually a very pitch black sky. So you might be able to see a little sliver of the moon come Wednesday night. Now, what's going on? More thinking of deeper things in the life, okay? So don't let it carry away with you. Enjoy things. Again, it's in the 11th house. So enjoy the hobbies, enjoy the things that you want to do, and have fun with it, okay? There's a huge energy coming with it. Now, when it comes to the destiny of fate, it comes to your 7th house of your Lilith. So depending on what you're inspired to do might set off a new passion of success. You never know. So let's say that you always wanted to get into photography. And you're like, whoa, there's a Black Friday sale. Hey, I can afford it. I'm going to go get me this camera. And because you believed in yourself, because you took a chance, Venus, Capricorn energy, right? Purchases, stuff like that. You know, here you are a year and a half later, like fully booked with clients, badass mofo yourself because you did some self-reflection and decided, hey, I want to be happy and I'm going to see where this goes. I'm serious, guys. It's a huge energy. And think about not just self-reflection of how you can make money, okay? I'm talking about your passions. What do you want to do? How can you benefit yourself, your community? How can you bring beauty? How can you change a part of your life that is like just a part of your destiny? And destiny plays a role in so many ways. And I want you to know fame and fortune is not it, okay? Now, destiny, when it comes to all those emotional things, is simply like, let's just say you're just in the mood to give back and you go to the grocery store and you're like, hey, I'm just going to put $20 down to whoever, you know, or whatever. I'm telling you, that little bit changes lives. You know, of course, you don't have to record it. Please don't. Don't be one of those people. But you know what I'm saying? You know, just the act of giving, the act of understanding, and it feels good in your soul because you know what it's like. Usually people like that, even myself, I'm like that. I go like to the store usually around this time of holiday, and I know what it's like to only afford like so much. You know what I'm saying? And then when you give to somebody, it's like they look at you and they're like, wow, they believe in good. And you just feel good because you know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So this is the emotional attachment of destiny. And I'm telling you, it could play a role in somebody's lives, very small, very large, it doesn't matter. And large, very simple as just telling somebody, hey, you know, have a good day. It doesn't have to be monetary value, but it is coming around. It is coming around for a lot of people. So if you want to put that karma out there, you never know. You never know. Shout out to the kiddo behind me at the Wendy's. I hope you enjoyed your what is it called? Your Frosty. I did my good deed. All right. Going on to the next day. So pretty much of this energy is kind of the same as you can kind of feel. It's pretty much about building up that self-reflection of yourself and what you can do to help other people and help yourself feel good. It's the season. It really is. All right, so going on to where we are with Thursday. Here we go. So we still have the Scorpio energy, but let's take a look at some things that are kind of like changing in the background. So we have the North Node in the 6th house, okay? So there's things that are, people are coming. Okay, so things are happening in our professional life. Things are coming forward in our private life, okay? Things are starting to be more organized. So I talked about last week that big changes. I did foresee somebody getting engaged, and sure enough, somebody got engaged. I saw that. So congratulations to them. I did see people accepting new positions. I did see so many huge changes that benefited harmonious parts of lives. So if that was you, let me know. And if that wasn't you, that's okay. That just means it's just not the time right. You're still building up to it. Now, dreams. Let's talk about dreams, okay? Even though I slept a lot, oh my gosh, I was dreaming so much. So the dreams are in Pisces, and it's very like misleading, I want to say, because you do dream about your hopes, your fears, and you do dream about realistic things and messages. So it's kind of hard to know what's what. The only way that you can tell what is trusting your intuition and knowing what feels more comfortable by leading through love versus leading through fear, just so you know, okay? But there is definitely messages coming from the divine because it's hitting the 12th house, and the 12th house is the collective. It's all mystic things. So be cautious. Don't let dreams keep you awake at night. Don't let them like bother you out throughout the whole day, okay? Just so you know. Are anybody's having dreams? I know I've been having some weird dreams, and even myself got me going, because especially when I dream about my children, that's kind of like a tough spot, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a mother, of course I'm going to dream about fears. But it got me going. I even had to step back. I said, Kristen, I looked at my chart, and sure enough, my Neptune in Pisces, and it was a direct hit. And I said, woo, okay. So ignore everything. So if you're like that, don't keep your dreams up at night. It's a lot of your subconscious just dumping those fears, has nowhere to go, right? All that overthinking has to be flushed out, and that's where it goes. So brush it off. You can't, it looks like we have some, you can't even remember after the dream. Yeah. Sometimes that could be, that takes some practice for sure. So yeah, big time on the dreaming, the messages. They get a little skewy only around this season. And Wednesday, it will pull up for that for sure. Okay, let's see what we got the next day. Are we on the 4th? There we go. Let's see where the moon is going in now. It really jumped over there to the 1st house. You see how it's going from the 10th house back from the 12th to the 1st, and pretty much when we get to the solar new moon eclipse, it's going to be right around our 3rd house. So we'll talk about that. So all those self-reflections, all of those inner talks are important. So if they're negative, redirect your energy. Try to do the best you can, okay? I want you to have positive affirmations. I want you to be realistic, okay? Even if you say, I can't control everything right now, hopefully it will get better. I know sometimes it has to be dry like that, but I want you to try to stay positive. I want you to try to keep on going on. Whoo, right? Whoo, look at that energy. Look how it's all like collectively just hanging from the 7th house to the 12th house. So it is big reflection. It's huge. My goodness. Look at all of this Sagittarius energy. Oh my gosh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Sagittarius. We have so much fire. We have 11 elements. It's huge. People are going to be fired up, okay? So people are making changes big time. Some people might be graceful. Some others might not be as graceful. Okay, so the moon in Sagittarius. Here we go. We're starting to get up to it, to the big event. And here we are at the solar eclipse. Oh my gosh, did I skip the day? I think I did. I skipped on Friday. Or did I go back there? There we go. No, that's Friday. That's Thursday. My goodness. That is crazy. Time is going by so fast, everybody. So fast. All right, there you guys go. Okay. That's what I wanted you to take a look at. So right here, December 4th, December 3rd, okay, as you can kind of see here, we have everything building up towards the moon. Look at all this 3rd house energy. Big messages coming through, okay? Big time, especially with Mars being in Scorpio. Those are messages from the divine. These are going to be messages coming in, psychic messages. And to me, it's always an aha moment as a psychic medium. It's almost like I love to surprise myself. When I sleep so much, it's like my body is preparing for what's happening. And there's a lot of psychic messages coming through. Look at all this fiery energy. That is insane. So just building up, Friday is going to be intense. People are cutting their hair. People are bleaching their hair. People are making self-transformations. People are signing up for the gym. People are going to go buy something cool that are going to change their lives. People are going to invest in themselves. So where are you at? I want to know where you at. Is there something here in a part of your life that you feel this urge towards? And maybe it's nothing as like extravagant or expensive, but it's something that is like a big deal in your life. But it's huge. It's a huge change, and it's going to benefit a huge part of our 7th house. So it's going to be a part of our emotional healing. So as you notice, all this inner reflection and the stuff and everything that what we're doing. So here's where it gets the nitty gritty about it. Okay. Karmic cycles and how they appear. Huge part of your self-reflection, right? I didn't want to lead with that, but I wanted to end with that because this is what the solar eclipse is going to be about. Karmic cycles. What's going on in your life that keeps repeating itself? That does not service as a benefit. Now, this is quite unique because you're like, hold up, Kristen. This isn't a full moon. I'm not releasing. I just released that. We just talked about that. Yes, I know. Remember, we were doing readjustments. We're always readjusting full moon. Why? Because we need to build up and know what we want for manifestations. Yes. However, something has slipped through the cracks and has continued to slip through the cracks. It keeps manifesting itself into something else. It's molding and adding weird layers, and it stinks. Okay. So there's something, a part of yourself that you're looking at. You're like, this has got to change. I can mold it. I could shape it. I could cut it. I could build it. But something about it is missing, and it's right there. Do you see it, people? It's right there at your fingertips. The material that you have is no good. It's old. It's ratted. It has termites in the wood. You know what I'm saying? It's no gusto. And it's like, oh, aha. This whole time, I was using a hammer that was broken. This whole time, I was using an electrical saw that was cutting short. This whole time, I was using broken wood and broken materials, but I didn't want to scrap it. I didn't want to salvage it. I couldn't let it go, really, because I was readjusting, because some of it worked for me. So having that aha moment of real self-transformation is like cutting something out completely. And that's the dark phase of the moon that nobody wants to talk about. This is the stuff, the intrusive thought, or the thought that seems like it's intrusive, but it's not. Healing comes in different forms. Have you ever said to yourself, what if I just start over completely? And of course, you think about the loss. The first thing that you think about is losing. I don't want you to think about losing. I want you to think about what you're going to gain. Okay? I want you to really think about changing a cycle pattern in your life by starting with something completely fresh and completely new. And it is hard to do it. And it is scary. So what's something that you want to do? Think about it. Like even myself, like even committing and going all the way. I know what you mean. Like I even fight this self with my shit. You know what I do. But here I am. I still gotta lead by example and push through. And I'm about to do it in front of you guys. There's no other way to do it. But that's the truth. This solar eclipse, the manifestation, the golden key, the golden ticket is self-reflection of something that completely changes your life, something completely brand new. And yes, it's drastic. Of course it's drastic because it's new, because you're scared of it, because you won't let go of a little piece. It's almost like a security blanket. It's rattled, it's torn, it's holding on literally by a thread, but you won't let it go. Woo! It's even hard for myself to be like, man, face to face. And I'm going to live that for you guys. And I'm not going to, just because we're letting go doesn't mean we're forgetting, but we're still growing, evolving, and healing. And healing and healing and healing. Okay? So with that solar eclipse, it's big time energy. Am I right? Because there is something drastic that is going to happen. And look at this. Look at this ninth house energy. Okay? Just building up Friday. We have this all aligned up. 44 degrees, big time. Destiny of fate is about to happen. Here, and let's focus on this. So we're going to go right here. Let me go right here. There we go. Wow. All that energy coming in through. Big time self-reflection. Big time. And you're going to have the support. You're going to have the harmonious support. Venus in the 4th house in Capricorn is the family, your family. It doesn't have to be blood, right? It could be the family that you make of it. You're going to have support. You're going to have support in strangers. You're going to have support in encouraging from other people. You're going to have support in revealing by attracting new expectations. And it's okay to have expectations, right? Because it's okay to say to yourself, I want a friend that's there for me. That's an expectation. I want to provide that energy exchange for somebody as the way I provide it for them. And that's a big, big expectation. That's okay to say that. That's a huge inner reflection. Big time. Like, even myself, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, dang, it's huge. So the part of fortune is huge. We have it in Virgo. Virgos, earth signs. Talking to you guys. You're okay. I'm like almost in tears myself because looking at this energy, look at this. Look how it's just like a beam of light. This looks like a flashlight shining light on the areas. Woo! I get the chills of what we need to illuminate. Okay, so self-reflection is going to be huge for the Sagittarius energy, for fire signs, for earth signs. Okay, water signs, air signs, go with the flow. Okay, keep manifesting, keep working with it, and understand that other people, your loved ones, might be going through something, and it doesn't mean that doesn't discount or disvalue you, but it just means this is an opportunity to keep working on what's working in your life. The rest of us are on a spiritual relationship with yourself. It's big, it's huge, and it's inspiring. Because you can kind of look at the last 6 months and say, F that. I'm going this way. And you'll have the support. Because it's true in the passions of what's happening in your life. It's a huge aspect. And of course, you're going to have the most difficult part of this. And let me tell you, and it's even in here in astrology, the most difficult part is going to be asserting yourself and saying no and placing yourself in things that were once uncomfortable. It's time to shine. It's time to dominate. Let me tell you, nobody waits for anybody. I used to want to believe that there's maybe somebody waiting around, even the most kindest people, but let me tell you, nobody's waiting. Time is happening now. Time waits for no one. Okay? So, that being said, what do you want to do with your life? Who do you want to be with? What do you want to experience? What love do you need? What comforts do you need? What pain do you need to release? And what areas of your life need help? These are serious questions, personal questions that only you can answer. And I don't have all the answers to them, but you can figure it out in a sense to where adding spiritual practice or getting professional help, you know what I'm saying? Therapists, so on and so forth. But I'm saying we're here having access and tools to help improve the quality of their lives. So if that is reaching out to somebody, there's no shame in that game, is what I'm saying. Do it. Reach out to people, expand your mind, expand your knowledge, and how you can get closer to that self-improvement to your goal. And hopefully I can give yourself fuel to that fire to do that. Woo! So we have some people working out, eating healthy, possibly therapy, going, making YouTube videos. Absolutely, you should make YouTube videos. I love making videos. Making videos is the easiest way that I like to self-express myself. I love to write. Gosh, I love to write. But sometimes I feel like I don't know what it is about writing. Maybe it's poetry or too personal. I don't know. Videos is just comes out smoother. But everybody kind of has their own thing, but yeah, do it. Why not? You'll never know unless you try. And once you try, just keep trying. I've been making YouTube videos since 2011, and I love it. Keep going. That's all I can say is keep going. What do we like here? We like writing my reflections. Your questions are very in-depth. Could you ask them so I can write them out? Oh, so this will be on a replay. Girl, you are so tapping in right now. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I definitely feel it for sure. That sleep did me good. It did me good. Feeling that psychic energy. Yeah, so you'll be able to replay this video. This will be on a replay today, and you can get back to what I was saying. So forth, so forth. But solar total eclipse, this is the energy, and that's the main thing. That's basically the meat of it. Self-reflection. What are you going to do to add that element of self-reflection? Because you need that action. And Scorpio is going to be there to help you, give you the confidence to go forward. Let me ask the group if anybody wants to share. Is there something? We had somebody here saying that they want to do some YouTube videos. Is there anybody here that want to do something new? Do you want to start exercising? Do you want to start hiking? Do you want to start painting? Is there something missing in your life that you want to add an element to? And, that's okay. And it's okay to try it. It's okay if it doesn't work out. It's okay if it does work out. That's the thing. Maybe it does work out. But giving yourself that spiritual chance is important. It's huge. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this. And I'm so glad to be back giving you with this weekly astrology. I had a nice little break. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving, a good holiday as much as you can. There you go. You want to start your career, your small business dream. Well, there you go. Wonderful. Go for it. Beautiful fuel for that fire. That's all you can do. Well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for hanging out and joining. Please subscribe. You can check out my services there, www.moongirltarot.com. Yeah. And also there's my Instagram. Make sure you look for the _. Here's my email. Always good way. Get a hold of me. But there we go. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. And I will make sure that I get this replay up for y'all. So you could rewatch this video, pause it, get it going. There you go. For the past 2 weeks, I've been writing out things for your vision board. There you go. Right? I do have a manifestation guide that kind of helps you manifest and work out your ideas. You're welcome. I'm so glad, Sarah. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching this video. If everybody can give this video a thumbs up, if you haven't already, it definitely helps me out. Thank you so much. Share this video. if you like. Oh, thank you so much. Also, I did post a video of the 1-card energy, a tarot card reading for all signs. Let me go ahead and drop the link here. I saw your comment there. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for watching that video. So that's right there in the chat. But if you go to my main channel page, it's there. It's a free tarot card reading. Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, Sydney. You're welcome. I'm so glad I was able to get this out before 8 o'clock. I hope everything's going well. And I'll be talking about what's going on TikTok. I'll be posting some more videos talking about this eclipse for Saturday and how you can manifest. So a lot of self-reflection. So think about that. You know, anytime an intrusive thought comes out, just redirect it, flip the script. You know, instead of telling yourself you're not enough, say, you know what, I am enough, but I could use a little bit more of this. And it's okay. It's okay to do some shadow work, but be gentle with yourself. And good things will come. Good things will prosper. There's so much beauty in investing into yourself. You always, always get that back. 100%. Aw, y'all have such good vibes. I'm like, I don't even want to leave. I'm just like hanging around, just staring at you guys. Like, I am definitely known for long goodbyes. If anybody knows that about me, you have to start saying goodbye like 20 minutes in advance, because I'll be lurking around, be like, okay, bye. You know, I already miss you. I already miss you. Learn guitar. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, you absolutely should. It's Cyber Monday. You can go get yourself a cheap guitar. Right? There you go. Anybody snag any deals? Oh, I love it. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad families reconnecting. That's really good. Oh, I appreciate you, Moon Girl. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the sunshine you bring me. Like, literally, thank you. Appreciate you all. Thank y'all for allowing me this time. It felt like forever without you guys, but I needed the rest and it felt good. I made my beef Wellington. It came out great. I ate cheese. I'm lactose free, so that was kind of a uh-oh, but it was okay. I didn't work out. I'll probably work out tomorrow. That's pretty much about it. It was low key. I already got my Christmas tree up. I already got my decorations out. Just kind of hang tight, hanged out with the family, hanged out with the kiddos. Just, you know, letting life just pause, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. It's sweet. Oh, by the way, we did have somebody impersonate me again on TikTok. So if you got a message from me, heads up. Don't impersonate me, by the way. But I do have another one, just so you know. They tried to do it over the weekend. I think I caught them in time. But other than that, that's the news for this week. All right, guys. I love y'all so much. Keep on being awesome. Keep being weird. Keep being cool. Be radical. Be different. Make that difference in your lives. That's all I got to say is you're awesome. Keep going. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful day.